Hi, I'm Ameya from Techtree.com and today we have for you the latest handset from Nokia, the Lumia 925. Now, before we start, let me just tell you that I won't be going into every aspect of this phone in detail. Otherwise, I'll just go on and on today. So I'll just touch upon the key aspects of this device and more importantly, what's different from the Lumia 920 in this one. Of course, I'll run you through the key features of the phone as well, but let's not go into the details of each and every one of those. Let's start off with the looks. Now, generally, Nokia phones are supposed to be sporty, but in this case, they've gone in for elegance, and I personally like it. For me, this is the best looking Lumia till date. Now, but that's a subjective matter. If you like the sporty looks, maybe this is not for you and you can think about the 920. Talking of which, this phone is significantly slimmer than that. Yes, it's just 2 mm thinner, but when you put those two phones next to each other, this one seems a lot more slim of the two. Also, this is a good 45 grams lighter than the 920, which makes it a lot more pocketable and easier to carry around. Also, the metallic body and the polycarbonate finish, the combination of those two, I really like it. This phone too has a 4.5-inch screen with a resolution of 1280 by 768 pixels, but we have an AMOLED screen here, which means the colors are a lot more vibrant and the picture quality is sharp. Also, the sunlight legibility is a lot better than the regular LCD screens. This screen is a super sensitive screen, which means you can also use it with your gloves on. Doesn't really apply much in India, but you can still do it. Okay, and of course, you can also touch the screen with sharp objects. And talking of sharp objects, this one comes with Gorilla Glass 2, which means this is scratch resistant. Or the way one of my colleagues likes to put it, even Edward Scissorhands can play Fruit Ninja on this phone. While a lot of companies have been flaunting some serious multi-core processors, that's not the case with Nokia. This phone too has a 1.5 GHz dual-core processor based on the Snapdragon S4 SoC and 1 GB of RAM. Now, in the Android world, this may seem a little inadequate, but it's more than sufficient to run the Windows Phone 8 OS. As far as the storage is concerned, this phone comes with 16 GB of internal storage, and unfortunately, there is no microSD card slot to expand it further. Also, they haven't launched the 32 GB version in India, which is available in certain countries. So you'll have to make do with 16 GB. It's got the Adreno 225 graphics, which means every single game available on the Windows Phone 8 platform is very much playable on this phone. And come on, this is the flagship, so it better be playable on this. On the connectivity front, this phone is loaded with every single option that you can think of. So you have your 3G, you have Wi-Fi, NFC, LTE and the works. On the software front, as you're already aware of, this one comes with Windows Phone 8, but this one comes with GDR2, which is the latest upgrade to the OS, or it's commonly known as Amber. Now, the differences are quite subtle, but useful, and it doesn't take away anything from the UI of the original Windows Phone 8 OS, which means if you've used it before, you'll be easily able to adjust to this one as well. On the multimedia front, Nokia has always been ahead of the curve, and it's nothing different here. The sound quality is excellent and so is the video quality. However, the phone does not support all video formats, and that's mainly due to the OS. Now, the MKV files are still not supported, and VLC for Windows Phone 8 is still under development. Until that comes out, there's going to be no MKV support on this phone. However, the new update to the OS that I just mentioned before has brought in FM radio in this device. Now let's move on to the USP of this device, its camera. The Lumia 925 comes with a 8.7 megapixel camera. Now yes, in today's day and age where you've seen 13 megapixel cameras and higher, it seems a little low, but this one comes with a 6-lens assembly and Zeiss optics. What this technical mumbo jumbo actually means is that the picture quality of this camera is excellent and right up there and one of the best that we've ever seen for that matter. Now, not just the picture quality, but you get loads of options to tinker around with your images. A lot of settings for the cameras that you don't even get on regular point and shoot cameras. Like you can actually adjust your exposure, you can adjust your manual focus as well. And of course, you also have your shutter speed adjustments. Along with that, there are loads of other options which we'll capture in a separate video for you. But for now, to sum it up, this is a great camera and that's what you need to take away. The Nokia Lumia 925 comes with a 2000 mAh battery which keeps it powered for over a day and a half. Now I would say that's pretty good battery life for a smartphone these days. And last but not the least, the price. The Nokia Lumia 925 can be yours for 32,000 rupees. Now the price is pretty reasonable for what the phone offers. However, there is a question that a lot of people have been asking me, that should they upgrade to a 925 if they already own a 920? The answer to that is no. However, if you have a choice of buying either of the two, definitely go for the 925. So after having weighed all its pros and cons, we give it a comfortable 4 out of 5 stars. So that's it for the 925 for now, but as I mentioned before, we'll be doing a lot of smaller videos around certain features of this device, so watch out for that. Also, if you want to know about the latest in the tech space, subscribe to this channel.